Hi, welcome. I'm Steve Ruth, and this is lecture one of our course. Thanks for so many of you for joining the course. We've got a full class, and I'm hoping that you'll find this material useful in every possible way. And these brief lectures are just that brief because I have so many other excellent, famous people on the lecture platform via some of the other materials we'll be using in the course. I don't feel bad about just being somewhat brief here. And plus, we'll see each other together 3 times face-to-face as well. These are just some quick reminders about the course. Don't forget that the class website is the hub of the course. And if some of you are as busy as you are, you're saying, well, I can't possibly spend much time there. You must. You actually must spend a lot of time on that class website. You have to post on it and learn from it and put your own unique special contributions up there. That's the way the course works. That's how we trade off this 50 or 60 hours that you don't have to attend class and don't have to drive to class. And I know you know that, and I know it, but I just wanted to remind you of it. Please be curious in this course. You don't have to be a geek to be successful. Most of the people who are most successful really aren't geeks, although geeks are very welcome and do very well in the course also. Don't forget that get used to putting clickable URLs and citations up there in your comments. It's great to say, well, I think this and that, but you want to put up a link to somebody else who said something about it, and they need to be clickable. You can figure out how to do it. There are different ways to do it, but they need to be clickable so that the person who's reading that can immediately go to her or his own site to take advantage of your idea. A late post is like old news, so the idea, we have a posting cycle that goes from Monday to Sunday night, and it's just, that's the way it works. So please don't even think about putting your posts up there late. And if we have to do some early posting, I'll work that out with you, but don't forget that that this is a cycle, and please get your posts in a regular way across the time horizon that is set up for the course. And stay current on posts and projects. Obviously, staying current on posts is going to be obvious, but projects like the portfolio, the research paper, and of course the final exam, each one of those, if you do some of it every single week, you'll be fine. And others who have taken this course will tell you that you do just fine if you stay pretty close to a schedule on these projects, and if you do, you'll not only enjoy them, but you'll probably find that your learning process is better too. These are the learning objectives that I put out every time. I don't need to go over them because they're up there in a couple of different places. These are the assignments, and notice that there are about 4 major themes this week, as there are every week. There'll be 3 or 4 major themes, and I'll try to point them out. David Brooks, very well-known contemporary columnist. He has a spin on policy issues associated with data, big data, which is a major discussion topic in the policy region. The White House Big Data Report is pretty recent, and it's also fascinating, very well done. I think an outside contractor put it together for them, and you'll find fascinating insights in there. It's not dull or boring. It's very, very well done. I put skim carefully in there because some of these documents are pretty long, but that doesn't mean you just spend 2 or 3 minutes on it. Skim carefully probably means about spending 20, 30 minutes on it. Mary Meeker, that's a very long Mary Meeker presentation, so you'll have to skim that one, I think. But the trends are fascinating, and if you get through it all, you're going to learn a lot. Don't forget to watch my lecture. That's this one. And then the 3 videos, one very much criticizing that we've got too much big data, and another one saying it's wonderful. I think they're both TED lectures. And finally, don't forget probably the most important lecture of this group is one by Eric Brynjolfsson of MIT, who is answering the question that we have to look at every week in this course, and that is, are jobs being displaced, particularly good jobs, productive jobs, being displaced by information and communications technology, ICT, And his answer is maybe. So you're going to have to be wrestling with that all the way, and he is probably the best known discussant on that topic. Just as a reminder, when you start putting your posts up there, remember the first week of class, which starts the 20th of January, posts are due. These are 4 areas that I've tried to concentrate on for the topic matter, so I hope that you'll be posting on maybe 3 of those 4 anyway. And don't forget that every week to post something on what you're finding on the ICT portfolio. You've got 6 topics to work with on that, and please give us something on your posts every week on what you're discovering on working on the portfolio. These are some due dates. Just a reminder, that's the way the course works. The first week of the course, the week before we actually meet face-to-face on January 24th, there are at a minimum 4 informal posts due, and the following week not only 4 informal posts, but the first half of the alphabet, that is A through K, has a formal post, and I've got detailed instructions on how you do formal posts plus samples, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Plus, there's an extra overload here because you've got to send me your ICT portfolio selections. I need those as soon as possible. I'd like to get them the first week if possible. It's your selections. You pick 6 topics that you find are just right for you, and then stick with them and help us to know what you've learned from it. So that's it. And I hope you find the course interesting, useful, maybe fun, but you do need to possibly change some habits you're used to in terms of deadlines, because this course is loaded with them. Thanks again, and I wish you the very best. I'm sure everybody's going to do fine.